Welcome to Sleep University. Tonight, allow yourself to drift into the vast cosmos of human imagination, wonder, and speculation. This is the story of our thoughts, dreams, myths, and science surrounding the possibility of alien life, told in whispers stretching back to prehistory and unfolding gently into our modern day. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and allow your thoughts to float gently outward into the stars. Section 1. Prehistoric Roots, Whispers in the Dark. Long before written history, before cities or kingdoms, under the canvas of an untouched sky, early humans gazed upward and wondered. The darkness above held more than stars, it held stories, spirits, and possibilities. Creation myths across cultures often speak of beings that descend from the heavens. In ancient Sumer, tales of the Anunnaki tell of gods who came from the stars to shape humanity. In Egypt, the sky goddess Nut arches over the earth, swallowing the sun each night and birthing it each morning. Early Hindu texts describe flying celestial vehicles, vimanas, and divine beings descending from the stars. These stories, rich in symbolism, may have been metaphorical, or perhaps they hint at something else. Could the gods of old have been early interpretations of beings from another world, or dimension? The night sky itself played a vital role in forming this cosmic consciousness. To ancient people, the sky was alive. Stars were not distant suns, but sentient fires, ancestors, or spirits. Constellations became animals, heroes, and monsters. The great dance of celestial bodies was interpreted not as physics, but as purpose. Megalithic sites like Stonehenge or Göbekli Tepe suggest early astronomical knowledge. Perhaps they were calendars, or portals. The alignment of stones with solstices may hint at an early human longing to understand or commune with the cosmos. In animistic traditions, the world was full of spirits. Rocks, rivers, animals, and yes, the stars were alive with unseen consciousness. A meteor shower might not have been space debris, but the travel of sky beings. A strange light in the forest could be a spirit, or a visitor from beyond. Shamans, the early spiritual intermediaries, traveled in trance between worlds. They returned with messages, visions, and sometimes, strange stories of otherworldly contact. Were these mere dreams? Or were they the first whispers of interdimensional visitors? Section 2. Ancient Civilizations, Gods and Heavenly Messengers. In Mesopotamia, the first written records describe a world intimately tied to the heavens. The Babylonians tracked stars and planets with incredible precision. They associated these wandering stars, planets, with gods. Mars was Nergal, the god of war. Venus was Inanna, goddess of love and chaos. The Epic of Gilgamesh describes journeys into unknown realms, encounters with divine beings, and ancient wisdom passed down from above. Were these purely mythological? Or echoes of encounters long forgotten? Egyptian civilization, too, placed the stars at the center of their cosmology. The pyramids were aligned with Orion's belt, associated with Osiris, god of the afterlife. The pharaoh, upon death, was believed to ascend into the heavens, joining the gods in an eternal celestial journey. Hieroglyphs depict flying boats, star gods, and beings with animal heads. Interpretations vary, but the symbolism is rich. In ancient Greece, philosophy blossomed. Thinkers like Democritus and Epicurus imagined a universe infinite in scope, filled with countless worlds. Why should Earth be the only inhabited planet, they asked. Though their ideas were philosophical, they laid the foundation for the modern plurality of worlds. Plato and Aristotle saw a more ordered cosmos. To them, the heavens were divine, immutable. But even they speculated on life beyond our reach, imagining a universe teeming with possibilities just outside our perception. Rome adopted Greek cosmology, blending it with its own mythology. The gods, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, remained planetary symbols. The skies were ruled by divine politics. The Roman Empire's fascination with omens and portents extended to the stars. Comets were harbingers, eclipses messages. Section 3, the Middle Ages, Heaven, Hell, and the Firmament. Through the medieval lens, the universe was a grand hierarchy. Earth sat at the center, surrounded by concentric spheres of planets, stars, and heaven itself. Aristotle's model, reinforced by Ptolemy, was theological as much as scientific. The heavens were sacred. Angels moved the celestial spheres. God resided beyond the stars. Within this framework, the idea of alien life was not absent, but it was hidden, veiled in theological metaphor. Comets, meteors, eclipses, these were not natural phenomena, but divine messages. The Black Death? A punishment from God, perhaps announced by a mysterious star. Yet outside the Church's orthodoxy, folk traditions kept older beliefs alive. In forests and fields, people whispered of fairies, demons, and elemental beings. These were not aliens in the modern sense, but non-human intelligences nonetheless. Beings who came and went mysteriously, crossing boundaries between worlds. Medieval texts mention spirits of air, fire, water, and earth, sometimes called elementals. Could these stories be distorted memories of ancient encounters? Or were they encounters of another kind, interdimensional rather than interplanetary? Section 4, the Renaissance and the Scientific Revolution, New Perspectives on the Cosmos. The world changed. Copernicus moved Earth from the center of the universe. Galileo, with his telescope, saw moons orbiting Jupiter, craters on the moon, and stars uncountable. The cosmos expanded. The heliocentric model suggested that planets were worlds. If Earth orbited the Sun, why not Mars, Venus, and others? Why couldn't they host life? This revolution was not welcome by all. The Church resisted, fearing its implications. If other worlds existed, what of salvation? Did aliens sin? Did Christ die for them? But curiosity grew. Telescopes improved. Huygens, Newton, Kepler, all expanded our understanding. And with knowledge came wonder. Huygens speculated about life on Saturn's moons. Kepler imagined beings on the moon. In literature, imagination took flight. Cyrano de Bergerac wrote of travels to the moon and the sun. Margaret Cavendish envisioned a world within a world. Science fiction was born, not just entertainment, but philosophical exploration. Could alien worlds have governments, philosophies, ethics? Could we learn from them, or they from us? Section 5, the Enlightenment and the Age of Reason, Scientific Speculation and Social Commentary. The Enlightenment celebrated reason, and with it came a renewed belief in the plurality of worlds. Immanuel Kant imagined nebulae as distant galaxies, filled with stars and planets. He reasoned, if Earth hosts life, then surely other planets do too. Thomas Paine wrote passionately about this in The Age of Reason. He saw a universe populated with intelligent beings, diverse, evolving, unknown. For him, this was evidence of a grand creator, not a threat to faith. Philosophers debated the nature of intelligence. Was it biological, mechanical, spiritual? Could life exist in forms beyond our understanding? Science fiction blossomed. Authors envisioned voyages to Mars, encounters with Martians, societies with alien rules. These stories reflected social hopes and fears, utopias, dystopias, first contacts gone awry. As the stars grew closer in thought, humanity grew more introspective. What would it mean to meet another intelligence? Would it unite us, or divide us further? Section 6, the 19th Century, Scientific Advancements and Growing Public Fascination. In the 1800s, science advanced rapidly. Astronomy grew more precise. Telescopes revealed new details of the Moon and Mars. Percival Lowell believed he saw canals, proof, he thought, of Martian civilization. Even as science rejected his claims, the public was fascinated. The idea of life on Mars captured imaginations. Were these canals real? Were Martians watching us? Meanwhile, spiritualism rose. Seances, mediums, and ghostly communications became popular. Helena Blavatsky's theosophy blended Eastern mysticism with cosmic philosophy. She spoke of beings from other planes, ascended masters, perhaps not aliens, but certainly not human. Literature surged forward. Jules Verne imagined voyages to the moon. H.G. Wells gave us The War of the Worlds, a sobering reflection on imperialism and alien invasion. Newspapers reported strange lights in the sky. Sometimes hoaxes, sometimes unexplained. Always captivating. The idea of alien life was no longer fringe, it was entering public discourse. Section 7, the 20th Century, UFOs, Alien Contact, and the Space Age. World War II ended, and a new era began. In 1947, a strange object crashed near Roswell, New Mexico. The term, flying saucer, was born. The UFO age had arrived. Reports flooded in. Strange lights, abductions, encounters. Were they hallucinations? Military tests? Or something else? The US government launched investigations, Project Blue Book among them. Conclusions were inconclusive. But belief grew. Pop culture exploded with flying saucers, bug-eyed aliens, and interstellar messages. At the same time, scientists searched the skies. SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, began listening for signals. Giant radio telescopes scanned the cosmos for patterns, whispers, songs. People claimed abductions. Stories varied, but themes emerged: small gray beings, missing time, strange symbols. Some believed, some scoffed. The debate continues. Movies shaped perception. E.T., Close Encounters, Alien, Star Wars. Each brought new visions. Some benevolent, some terrifying. All compelling. The space race fueled dreams. Humans walked on the moon. Probes ventured to Mars, Venus, Jupiter. The stars seemed closer than ever. Section 8, the 21st Century, renewed scientific focus and shifting perceptions. Now, in our century, we've found thousands of exoplanets, many in the habitable zone. Planets that could, in theory, host life. The odds have changed. Astrobiology asks profound questions. What is life? How does it begin? Where might it be found? Mars? Europa? Titan? Telescopes like James Webb peer into the depths of time and space. We search not for little green men, but for biosignatures, chemical traces of life. In 2020 and beyond, the US government released reports acknowledging unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs. Not proof of aliens, but proof of mystery. Fringe theories persist. Interdimensional visitors. Time travelers. Consciousness-based contact. Hard to prove, impossible to dismiss entirely. And the public? More open than ever. Polls show a majority believe life exists beyond Earth. Some await contact. Others believe it's already happened. The idea of alien life continues to evolve, scientifically, culturally, spiritually. What began as whispers in the dark is now a chorus of voices, ideas, and dreams stretching across the universe. So now, as you rest, drift gently across the cosmos of thought. From ancient myths to modern science, from shamans to satellites, let the story of alien life lull you to sleep. Who knows what dreams may come, under the same stars our ancestors once feared and worshipped, now known to be sons of their own, perhaps with watchers wondering about us. Good night, dreamer. Sleep well.